Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the English Hub with Hudson. Today, we happen to be talking about the future. It is said that nobody knows what the future holds. But here we have in our midst a very special person who goes by the name Alexa. And she's going to tell us how, you know, she's going to see herself in some few years or in the future. Hello, Miss Alexa.
Hello, Mr. Hudson.
How are you?
I'm pretty well, and you?
I'm pretty well too. All right, so we're gonna start with a conversation. And the first question I would like to ask you is, what kind of neighborhood will you live when you get older?
Well, when I get older, I want to live in a quiet neighborhood, and maybe in a small house, but a big yard because I love plants and I want to have a lot of them.
Mm. Is it gonna be here in Colombia or somewhere in a different country?
I would like to live in my country, maybe in a small city or a town.
Mm. Okay, so what do you think the cities around, let's say, Colombia will be like 50 years from now? So you're gonna
Mm,
have to think about how these will change. Okay. So what do you think cities, for example, Villavicencio is gonna be like in 50 years?
Villavicencio, maybe it will be like a big city than it is now because we are the capital of the department.
Of Meta? Mm-hmm.
My sister is behind me, um, and yeah, I see my own city like a big city in a few years, maybe
Okay.
in
So
50.
what do you think is gonna change when it comes to transportation?
Um, it it'll get faster and busier than it is now. I am Yes, in the future, I don't believe in, in flying cars, but I truly consider that we will have automatic cars, which it means self-driving cars,
Okay.
maybe.
What do you think about pollution as well? Do you think there's gonna be a lot of pollution in Villavicencio, or do you think there's gonna be less pollution?
in a global aspect, it's a fact that we have the high level of pollution in history. And so, in my opinion, with the constant growth of the industries and population, this rate will get increased over the years.
Hmm. What of crime? It is known that crime nowadays has been increasing all over, anywhere you find yourself. Yeah. So do you think the crime rate in Villavicencio is gonna go up or down in the next
Well,
in the
crime
next 50 years? Yeah.
will continue to exist, but I hope with the technology, and the CCTV and things like that, will be easier to convict the bad guys. But yeah, they will continue to exist.
Yeah, we can do away with bad people, So probably with future technology and everything, um, we can combat the rates of crime or the crime rates in our cities. Yeah, probably. Who knows? Yeah, yeah. Okay. The next question is, how do you see advertising in Villavicencio or around cities in the next 50 years?
Um, Maybe it will be uh, due by some famous people via online,
Hmm.
like nowadays.
A famous person like Alexa, maybe, yes. Maybe during that time you might be famous and your posters
Yeah,
will be all over the place. Yeah.
all of us we can do advertising.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. How do you see buildings, edifice around Villavicencio? Do you think there's gonna be a lot of tall buildings or tall edifice around Villavo? Do you think that is bound to happen?
Yes, I believe maybe we will move into modern structures like
Mhm.
high and abstract buildings and with some fancy stuff in them, like in other cities.
Mm, yeah. Okay. And how do you see work? Do you think there's gonna be a lot of work for people to do? Most cities or most countries are facing a lot of unemployment and all of that. Do you think, with regards to work in the next 50 years here in Villavicencio, there's gonna be a lot of work for people to do?
Yeah, I think there will be more work um, thanks to big platforms, technology platforms, and I am pretty sure that in a few years, remote jobs will be, I don't know, will be the trend, especially in the sector of technology.
Mm. Okay, so do you like shopping, Miss? Do you like to go shopping?
Yes, I like to go shopping.
Okay, so the next question has to do with shopping. Would you consider that, in the next 50 years or in some few years to come, people would
Mhm.
love to shop, or the rate of shopping is gonna go down
Yeah,
or up?
it's fun.
Hmm.
And I don't know, all of these, well, we live in capitalism, so shopping is like the rule, it's the
Mhm.
normal.
Yeah, it's the norm. Yeah. Okay. All right. How do you consider in the next 50 years the nightlife in Villavicencio? Do you think there's gonna be like more of Siete Agostos and Capachos and all that?
In 50 years, mm, maybe maybe it will be boring, the nightlife.
Nightlife will be boring, maybe, perhaps.
Yes, because many people will be focused on their careers
Hmm.
and they will not have time for
Not
fun.
for fun and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. Um, how will you use English in the future? Considering that now you know a lot when it comes to the English language. So how are you gonna use that in the future?
I hope to be able to use in my work,
Hmm.
but I also want to travel around the world, so English will be useful to my in my cultural exchanges.
Okay, great. Um, the next question has to do with aliens. Do you think humans will ever meet aliens? And if so, what will the meeting be like? You know?
Okay. Well, I don't think so. And I don't know how to answer this question because I've never can imagine before.
Okay, you haven't imagined that happening, yeah?
For me,
Oh,
it's like maybe impossible.
and do you think aliens exist?
I think the aliens are like us, like the humans,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know, a kind of humans more. evolutioned
Mm.
in a million years.
All right. So, do you think houses will be more environmentally friendly in the future?
Oh yes, of course. We can actually see in some companies, see it in some companies. For example, I don't know if you know Bavaria. Bavaria
Yeah.
is the largest beer company here in Colombia. Well, they are in its way to promote electrical trucks for its logistic operation, you
Mm.
know, and that's great. So I hope that in the future we can enjoy for green homes, greenhouses, and things like that.
Mm. And would you like to prefer, such a house?
Could you repeat that question,
Would
please?
you like to prefer such a house with, which is environmentally friendly?
Yes, it will be a must.
Yeah. Why? Why do you say so?
Mm, I don't know because uh, it will be um, more safe to the planet.
To be much safer? Yes. Okay. Where will we get our energy from when, we run out of oil?
We have so many resources like the sun, the wind, agro-industrial waste. So here is my response. There are
Oh,
many resources if we run out of soil.
okay. So we just tap into the natural resources, when it comes to the fact that, we run out of oil. Yes. Like, so we can tap into the sun or the wind energy and stuff like that. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The next question is, where will we get our energy? Okay, so I already asked that. You know, it is considered that, countries like India and China are overpopulated. Yes, with a lot of people.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um, and is in that way, they are contributing some way, somehow, um, in a way where it is affecting the environment in some way, somehow. Yeah. So the question is, how will India and China affect the environment in the future?
Well, due to the high levels of atmospheric gases, the environment could be seriously affected, creating habitable places and, of course, affecting the normal life cycle.
Mm. And will the climate change keep changing or go back to normal?
Mhm.
The climate change, would it keep changing or is gonna go back to normal? Considering the fact that there's a lot of pollution in the environment.
If we don't change uh, mm, our way to live
Hmm.
or way to assume to to or way in everything in everyone aspect in every one aspect, yeah, and maybe it will be worst,
Oh my
the
God,
the
climate
climate
change.
change.
The climate change. Okay. What will happen if we keep polluting the environment? What is gonna happen?
I don't want to be dramatic, but but this kind of subject deserves to be. And I believe that it will be occur the extinction of life, you know, because if we don't have a nice and safe environment, the life of us will not be possible on
Yeah,
Earth.
exactly. Yeah, that's right. The next question is, will science find a solution to the environmental problems we have as humans? Do you think the number of research or researches that or investigations that scientists are carrying out can help us solve most of the environmental problems we are facing now?
Um, I know that um, there already exists so many ways um, to improve our environment. You
Mhm.
know, like efficient ways to get renewable energy and techniques to get bioplastics in order to decrease the waste. But the implementation of these solutions have been slow,
Mhm.
and digamos, sorry, and the solution will be successful only if everyone take part of the solution.
Yeah, so we have to be all involved,
Yeah.
with a solution. Yeah. So once we are involved in solving the problem, we can overcome whatever the problem might be. Yes. So it's not like one scientist discovers something or a solution that is going to help, solve some environmental problems, and we leave it to some section of people to do. We all have to be involved. Yes.
Yes, all of us.
Okay.
We have to.
All right. So the next question is, what are you gonna do this weekend?
This weekend, well, I'm studying so hard because I have a test on Thursday, and yeah, that's
Okay.
everything.
Okay. All right. What will life be like in the next? Um, what will life be like when you are like 40? When you are 40 years, what will life be like?
My life,
Yeah.
my life. Well, I see myself as a wonderful and successful woman, living a bright life, staying safe and healthy, and sharing time with my loved ones.
Okay. Excellent. You do you have a computer? Yes.
Yes, I have a computer.
What brand? What brand is your computer?
It's Lenovo.
Lenovo. Okay. Now, the question is, do you think computers will take over the world in some way, somehow?
Mm, I don't think so. Well, there is nothing more powerful than humans' mind. And it's a fact that computers are more efficient than we are, but the computers do what a human programs, you know? So maybe if computers take over the world, it's because of us.
Like as humans, we are always searching for solutions to help us in so many ways. Yeah. So
Mhm.
the question is, will we be able to add machines to our body to improve it in the future?
I'm not pretty sure, but it might be possible. In fact, I once read that an Asian country had designed a kind of exoskeleton to help people lift heavy loads.
Oh,
So it's a big possibility in the future.
that could happen, right?
Yeah, that could happen.
Mm. All right, Miss Alexa, do you like fashion?
I'm not the big fan, but yes,
Yeah.
yes, I like.
Okay. All right. So how will fashion change in the future? Do you think it's gonna change for the better or for the worse?
Wars. In my opinion, fashion changes with the times, you know, and so whatever the future looks like, fashion will adopt to it, and it all depends on our future.
Okay. So with time, we people are gonna adapt to fashion trends. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Do you love music, Miss?
yes, I love music.
And do you sing?
I sing in my shower.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. What kind of songs do you like?
I like pop music.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So in the future, what kind of music will your children listen to?
I don't want to have kids, but if I had, maybe they might listen to K-pop
K-pop?
because I'm
You're a big fan of K-pop. Okay, okay. Why do you like K-pop? Is there anything that drives you crazy about K-pop?
the artists and the bands are so cool. I like the dancings and things like that. All the performance, it's
Hmm.
great.
Okay. The next question is quite, you know, controversial and stuff like that. Um, it is speculated that in some years to come, humans are gonna live on maybe a different planet.
Hmm.
So when will humans live on another planet, if that is possible?
I think in 300 years.
Oh my God. in
I'm
three
very
in 300 years. Oh,
yeah, right now
okay.
maybe Mars looks like a good planet to live.
Mars. Mm.
Yeah.
Do you love Bruno Mars?
Yes,
Okay. All right.
it's lovely.
Okay. In 50 years, there are projected to be 10 billion people on planet Earth. Yeah. Now, how will
Hmm.
that affect the future?
There will be fewer natural resources for everyone.
Mm.
And yeah, it's a fact. Because the problem with the popula- popul- population
Yes.
is that they this is located in in small areas. So you know the
Mm.
wall is big and there are many I don't know lands, but all of us are concentrated in specific points of the earth.
Okay, cool. All right, the next question is, how will medicine and health care change in the future? How is it going to change? Medicine and healthcare.
I hope that everyone will have access to vaccines and treatments.
Mm.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I was saying how is medicine and healthcare gonna change in the future?
Yeah. Well, I hope that everyone will have access to vaccines and treatments in order to decrease the levels of deaths because no attention.
Okay.
But
All right. Can you hear me well? Yes.
yes, I can
All
hear.
right. What do you think Colombia will be like in 50 years?
I hope Colombia will be fairer than it's now.
Colombia will be hot. Can you come again, please?
Like fairer, fair, fairer. Oh my God, these
Like
words.
there's gonna be a lot of justice. Yeah.
Justice.
Okay. Cool. All right. What other things will change about life in the future? What other things do you think is gonna change in the future?
How we eat, maybe.
How do we eat? Like, do we eat?
How we like now we eat some kind of I don't know foods,
Mhm.
but in the future this will be changed, maybe. Who
Okay.
knows?
So we all have projections in life, yeah? We want to achieve this, we want to achieve that, and stuff like that, yeah? So the question
Yeah.
is, where will you see yourself in the next 10 years?
I have not thought about that really,
Mm,
so
no.
I don't know how to answer this question.
Okay.
Maybe in Canada.
In Canada,
Yes.
yeah, that's your dream country.
Yes, I'm going to pursue my dream.
Yeah, you have to be very certain about whatever you envision yourself to be. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The last question has to do with if you have all the power invested in you to change something. Yes. How will you change the world?
If I had all the power,
Hmm.
um, maybe helping the children.
Helping children.
That yeah, I really would like to help in the future children in order to improve the quality of their life.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. So, Miss Alexa, we've come to the end of this, exciting conversation about how our future is going to be like. And I would like to ask you if you have anything that can help people out there to improve their English. What should they do?
Mm, to improve their English.
Yeah, like your fellow Colombians.
Um, yeah. Maybe read a lot in English because they this will be improve your vocabulary and read in loud voice. Yeah,
Okay.
to be confident with your pronunciation.
Hmm.
Um, I also love to listen to music. I and watch series like Friends because I have seen Friends many times in Spanish, so I already know the dialogues. And yeah, watching in English is a new way to see it again.
Okay, that's great. All right. So I would like to thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have the very best in your life. And hopefully, we're gonna have this chat once more in the future. Yeah. Thank you
Yeah.
once again for your time, Miss Alexa.
No, thank you too for inviting me. Maybe if I made some mistakes, I'm so nervous right now because this is new for me. I've never talked a lot with someone else in English. And yeah, I'm stage.
Yeah, I know, I know. Do you like this whole idea about, helping people in Colombia learn more through communication in English?
Yes, I would like.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Miss Alexa.